They they knew exactly they knew exactly what they was doing. They knew that they was putting pressure on you. They knew that they was hoping that you would crumble. They knew that they was taking from your universal wealth. You might not have knew it because you might not have been aware of your spiritual gifts at the time, but they knew what they was doing. That's why they're so angry that you're in your power now. It's because now you don't let them freely use and abuse your special gifts, your energy. They knew what they was doing. Those family members that sat down and they dumped their problems on you and you gave them money and you gave them advice and you gave them comfort and you gave them support and they dumped you off as soon as they got to where they needed to be. They knew what they was doing when they was doing it. You, from a pure intention, from a pure heart, you wasn't aware. And it's not because you're not good at your intuition, it's just because you're an empath. And a lot of empaths, when it comes to family, friends, loved ones, you choose love first. That's what your choice is. You choose freaking love. You choose love. Two of Wands. You're sitting there with your smartphone, your Apple device, your Android device, and you have already helped others. You've already helped people build lands, build love, build legacies. But at the same time, like you're waiting for them to reciprocate and it's you're getting this. They knew what they was doing. They like to let on like they didn't know what they was doing. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden you're not a good person. All of a sudden, all this time that they was you was allowing them to drag you. All this time that you was allowing them to use you. All this time that you was allowing them to throw their burdens upon you. You was good peoples. But the moment that you stopped allowing these people to use you is when they started saying you were toxic. You're toxic. There's a problem with you because these people don't respect your boundaries. You allow them over and over again. So when you finally stepped into your power, because they knew that you was going to be a powerful, smart, intelligent leader. They knew that. Their thing was to hold you off or make you sound like you was crazy so that you wouldn't pursue it. And I mean, like when you would suggest certain things to people and it would work for them, they would never tell you it would work, but they told you it was crazy at the time. That's crazy. That don't even sound like something I would do. That's crazy. That don't even make no sense. Why would you say that? And then they sneak and they go do it. But they would never come back and tell you that it worked. They kept that secret. That what you suggested to them, it worked. You know why? Because they felt like if they told you that your truth helped them out, it would put you up a rung. And they don't want to put you up a rung. They want your knowledge. They want you to be devoted to them. But they don't want you to be ascended. They don't want you to know that you have special gifts. They don't want you around. They really don't want you around. They're really over you. They're really over it. And that's because you have knowledge. See, don't keep taking it. Don't keep taking the knowledge you have to give. But they're over it. They're over you knowing. They're over you having special gifts. They're over you having boundaries. Now, all of a sudden, how dare you have boundaries? They're over it. Five of Cups, they're very upset. They look at more of what you have as something negative for them. So if you have reached goals like graduations and promotions, okay, some of y'all, people look at retirement as a surefire accomplishment. So some of y'all, you're able to retire, and there's people around you that's jealous. Okay, there's a three of cups here that's tipped over, and as I said, these are the cups that they'll continue to take from you, but they will not look at what you give them. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I know that it's weird to say that people will take what you give, but at the same time, they'll turn around and be upset at what you give them. That's because knowledge is tricky. It's a gift and a curse. So if you tell somebody that they're going to be rich in 10 days, play the lotto, and you give them the numbers, oh, they're going to be happy with you. The knowledge that you had to give, they'll take that. Or for narcissistic people, if you stroke their ego and you let them know that they're the smartest, most debonair person on this earth, um, they'll take that. But if you tell them, you know, but you may want to work on this, that's not what they're trying to hear. You understand? They'll take what you have to give. Like, oh, I'm going to be rich. I'm a great person. But I'm not trying to hear all that. And how dare you know that about me? And how dare you bring that up? So, a lot of times, individuals are so toxic towards you because they already knew that you was going to be great. You're proving them right, and it's bothering them that you're proving that they're right. They seen it in you when y'all just met at the bar and y'all was both bar flies. You know what I mean? Like that y'all both was at the same spot. Some of y'all, okay? You could have been a waitress. Some of y'all, you understand what I'm saying? Like when you meet somebody at a certain spot and it might be their low spot, you may be working on some type of hurt or something. Say you went to go out for a drink just to celebrate, and you might have ran into this person. A lot of people feel like that everybody does this every day. You know what I mean? Go to the bar every day and socialize, but you really don't. You just happen to meet this person. So they was thinking you were like them. So when you start ascending, and it's almost like when you ascend, they thought that you was going to be the same. Like these people are doing the same thing, same thing. You know what I mean? So when they look at you, now they look like it looks like you're getting what you want, and they knew it. They knew that you was going to end up getting what you want. But why aren't they? But see, while they're looking at you, wondering why aren't they getting the things that they should get, and they watching you get what you get and whatnot, um, they're missing the point. They're missing what they're supposed to be getting. They're missing the point because they're too busy looking at you happy, fulfilled, gaining things that you need, and it locks their mind up. It confuses them to see you flourish, to see you get what they seen in the first place when they met you. They knew, you know what I mean? They was hoping you was like them. They was hoping the things that they said to you, did to you, would keep you stuck. It may be a perpetual drinking state, maybe perpetually always needing to go to the bar to feel validated, or to sit around people and that's other miserable people and talk about other people in the neighborhood or across the country. Who knows? Okay. But I do see that you do different stuff. You don't just want to sit in a bar. You want to go out to comedy shows. You want to go maybe rock climbing sometimes, even if it squeezes your booty to the point it gets squoze out, like in a harness. You don't care. You just like trying different things. And a lot of people they feel comfortable where they're at without trying to make people sound like they're so criminally wrong for just being caught in a perpetual stagnant state. I don't feel like I'm trying to say that it's wrong, like, oh, that's wrong for them to live like that, but it's like certain people should hang with certain people. And at a certain time, once you realize that the bar ain't the place you always want to be, and there's other places that you want to be, you have a set of bar friends, you have a set of rock climbing friends, you have a set of um, right? What did we say? Friends that you go to comedy shows with, or that's confirmation with the horns. You're just you're just different, and you embrace it, and you ascend. And these people, they wanted to keep you stuck, and they seen that you was going to be greater. So now that you're really getting the things that you deserve, they're tired. Some of these people, they don't. The Seven of Pentacles is not a bad income, but because they're seeing you ascend to higher than a Seven of Pentacles, it makes them tired. It makes them feel like they work harder for what they have than what you do, which ain't true. Because let's be honest, higher money, higher tax brackets, it all starts evening out unless you're just filthy rich, and you can manipulate the system, right? Because I'm sure a lot of people become accountants to find loopholes for their own taxes, right? Yeah, we know. So you may be a strong individual that fight through and people don't realize because you don't wear it on your face. You don't wear it on your shoulders. You know what I mean? There's sometimes that you may lose your patience because anger, anxiety, frustration, it's all a part of human nature. I'm more nervous about the people that try to pretend like they always happy. That makes me nervous. Like, that's a mask. Because we all know we go through ups and downs. So yeah, those type of people make me nervous. So yeah, you may lose your temper sometimes, but you recover in such a classy fashion that no human can really be mad at you. You hold yourself accountable and you keep it moving. You don't dwell, you don't revenge. You just keep it moving and you wait for your ships to come in. If I had one wish, we would be best friends, lovers in hell hands. Your wishes are coming in. Your gifts are coming in, but Spirit says, share your gifts strategically. Use your gifts wisely. For some of y'all, this could be money gifts. For some of y'all, this could be spiritual gifts, and they're serious. Use them wisely. Because I have noticed that a lot of people through this retrograde has been getting attached with new gifts, blessings. And whether you talk about it or not, there's people that can't wait for you to test it out on them. And I'm gonna tell you now, like, don't use your gifts wisely. Spirit says because it's to get you to the point where you could be comfortable, financially free, able to spend time with your family and um, control your bills. Loyal people is going to be around you. Now, as far as those that I opened up with, that they're upset at your ascension, they tried to hold you back, and they constantly are looking at you with envy because you're ascending to your greater self, and a lot of them they're staying stuck and stagnant. That's going to be their regret on their deathbeds. That's going to be their challenge as they gain age, as each year ticks on the tally. They're going to wonder why they spent so much time losing their marriages, staring at you, wondering what you did. They're going to wonder why they lost the time to be able to travel and hop on airplanes because they was too busy sitting at home critiquing your vacations, because they was too busy judging you, right? Trying to count everything that you made. They was too busy trying to watch or influence your money that comes in. They were too busy doing these things. So Spirit says, what's going to happen to them is, in general, they're going to have a lot of regret. I wanted to say also karmic debts, because everything that these people are touching on and doing is very sinful inclinations. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, to each his own, but they are. So they got to answer. You know, when Grim Reaper knocks at their door and tells them time is up, time's up, get over here, time to go. atone for your sins. They're the ones who got to answer for the way that they treated you. They're the ones who got to answer as to why they didn't get to their spiritual task in life, chasing after behind you, trying to amount up to what you're doing when they had their own spiritual task that they had to get to. They're going to have to answer for that. They're going to have to answer to why they don't have nothing to talk about until you talk about something, and then less than 8 days later they want to talk about the same thing, and people cheer them on for the same things that you said. They're going to have to answer for that. Eventually people's going to see people for who they are and what they are. Confirmation with the horns. Yes. The ability to conquer by challenges are limited. So you have limitless opportunities coming towards you, limitless prosperity coming towards you. You make a difference just by being in the world. People don't want to admit this. They don't want to admit that you are the empress. They wait, oh, on pins and needles, on the edge of their seat for what you got to say, just so that they can either judge you or try to profit off of what you share with this world. And that comes from a lot of people around you from way back. Way back. I'm trying to find my way back, way back. And even after they took your counsel, they never told you that it helped. They left you out in the cold. But I'm going to tell you right now, whether you're a king or a queen, Spirit is telling you don't sweat the small stuff. You do make a difference simply by being in this world. You have the ability to continue to transform and transmute any negative energy that comes towards you, even if they use you and try to discard you. Spirit says that I'm telling you, just wake up with your strength and your heart and clarity in your mind, and everything's going to be just peachy for you. You're going to continue to get blessed because you're supporting positive thinking, forward motion, and you're not letting these negative entities hold you back. You're staying balanced. Even when they try to throw obstacles and monkey wrenches in your toolbox, you're staying balanced. And there's a lot coming in towards you. There's a lot coming in towards you, and it's coming in swiftly. So, if they think they're angry now, wait until your blessings come in. I will see y'all over on TikTok at Queenrella13 underscore LLC or Queenrella underscore LLC. I will see you over there. And also subscribe here, follow here, whatever it's called. But thank you for coming in, tapping in. My information is down below if you want a private reading. Agape.